Buenas noches, mi gente, buenas noches. Bueno, mi gente, hoy vamos a hacer dos debuts en el MLB Shop 2025. Buenas noches, mi gente de YouTube. Buenas noches, mi gente de Facebook. Buenas noches, mi gente de Twitch. El debut es de este señor, Christian Jelly. El debut. También de este pitcher. Vamos a poner a él, Dos teammates. Tiene sinque, cutie, chopping, recta y curva. Tiene poco control, 78. Domina bien. Vamos a ver cómo nos va. Dos juegos. Vamos a esto, mi gente. La alineación del juego de hoy. Lindor, Chocli, Martínez, Ortiz, Santander, Griffith, Baratea, tercera base y segunda base, Ozzy Ivy. Vamos como nos vamos. Recuerden que estamos llegando a los 700. Vamos a ver, mi gente, qué es lo que es. A ver si hoy llegamos a los 800. Si nos perdamos. A ver, sacamos a Chipper John. Me interesa esa tercera base. Mucho. Y eso. Bueno. Parece que el internet me talento. Y ahora vamos al primer juego. Recuerden que vivo cerca de la calle, por eso hay un chilo, motores, las cosas que pasen. Ay, 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 ay. Vamos a enfrentar al señor Hermosina. Tremendo equipo, ya te para.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's the All-Stars taking on the All-Stars. About to get started here. And starting this one, Dustin May. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest.
Vean el señor promedio de ese señor. Cuando digo que un jugador yo jugar con alguien pone eso y tal, eso es aprender los alfamismos. No sé por qué.
Ken Griffey Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. May delivers. Fought off foul. And he grounds one to the right side. And that one handled on to first. And an easy out to start the game. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. And the pitch is outside, ball one.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One out, base is empty. In the dirt, and the count is 2-2. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And he misses it. It drops in. Around first, digging for two. Tag, but he's in there.
Say.
Everything came together for him. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
Juan Soto stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Ball two. Lindor, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Next offering upstairs.
Well, he's
Bola.
not afraid to fall into a two-strike
Ampaya,
count. Knows the
abusador.
strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and
Bola,
determine whether it's a
bola.
ball or strike if he swings or not.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. David Ortiz digs in now. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That was straight queso right there.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the dirt. Runner at second, 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Ahora le soltó al videtro y sube.
0-1 now.
Derecho todavía.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 2 outs.
1 ball.
In the dirt. The 1-2. And that skips in the dirt.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him
Bueno,
out.
se descontroló, parece ahora.
That one down the line and foul ball. And that'll load the
Bueno,
bases.
ahora no
Two
controla
walks in
los
the first
ambientes.
has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free
Yo
bases at
prefiero
this
que
rate.
maten a palo y no
All loaded
puedan.
up, dangerous hitter at the plate.
No
Way
strike.
inside, gets out of the way.
Pressure's
Bola,
on right
bola,
here.
y
2-0
bola.
count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Bola, bola,
That's a
bola.
strike, and he inches
Sí,
closer to
detrás.
getting out of the jam. Got him.
Uf, salimos del hoyo. No sé
Strike
cómo,
out
pero
there.
sacamos la 0. Vamos arriba, mi gente. No sé cómo sacamos el 0.
Back at Truist Park. Now the starting pitcher in
Mano
this
fina,
one,
no la
Mike
mejor es
Messina.
chequear.
What do we need to know here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the
No
same
sé
arm
cómo
slot,
dejé
the
llegar
same
tanto a
tunnel,
las
and that can make life
abiertas. Y yo
very
me quedé
difficult for
atrás.
his
Vamos,
opponents.
debutante. Wow,
Albies.
la vi clarita. y Mira,
Sends it to first. Yelich is out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
J.D. Martinez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 ball.
Ya
2 strikes.
comenzamos a hacerle subir los cemento malo, Dios mío.
Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 out, space is empty. Misses
Ball
inside. The count now 2-2. Down the line.
La tercera mala y se
And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Right side. Albies over to first in time. That is the inning.
A la cuarta
All set
mala
for the
dice
start of the
cinco.
inning. Here's the third baseman, David Wright. May back to work. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Kyle Schwarber in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's down and in. Right, gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike.
Nice
The
throw,
throw, tag, and he's out. Up and in, and the count's even at 2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. William Contreras getting ready to hit. That one not close. And that's ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Pulls that one foul. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. We head to the bottom of the second. And now the DH, David Ortiz. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one wrapped foul.
No, mi gente, yo le hago dan el paso, le hago swing.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And there's a foul ball.
Los cementos que están ready de swing.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Buen picheo.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Check swing. Around. And that's strike 1. Harper steps on the bag. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Nope, inside, ball 2.
And down on strikes he goes. Back here in Atlanta. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd, scoreless game. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Fouled off to the right. May fires. Next offering misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one outside. 2-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back, pulls it in on the warning track. And now it's Frankie Lindor. Doubled his first time up. The shortstop takes the ball. Lindor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. Right-hander kicks, deals.
Ball 2.
Top of the 3rd, no score.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And now it's Juan Soto. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. May comes set. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's foul. The 1-2. And that's in the dirt. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side.
And that's downstairs. And 1-1.
Mira, se me quedó el lanzamiento, Dios mío.
And that one hammered way back there. Wow.
Error mío.
It went off the roof of the restaurant. What a shot. So 2 away with nobody on. Ozzie Albies will hit next. That one drifts inside. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Demasiado control tiene.
2-2 down. And that one missing low. Swings and sends a rocket to right. And that is that. And we're back. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jason Varitek. First pitch misses.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And another ball.
Ball 2.
Swing and a foul out of play. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck.
Santísimo, un batazo mal dado. Me ha conectado. No sé qué tenía ese swing. A ver. Good. Y fue malo.
And first offering is fouled off. And misses inside. That one misses. And that's ball 2. Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Throw to first in time. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Bueno, estoy fallando, no sé cómo es, pero lo estoy fallando. Todo lo estoy fallando.
That one out to right. Soto really on his horse for it. Hauls it in to end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. So Harper stands in.
Now pitching. John Franco.
That one's in there.
Here's something interesting. Lots of Braves have thrived here at Truist Park, but one guy who's done well as a visiting player, Bryce Harper. Over the first 6 years this park was open, he hit 12 homers in just 43 regular season games.
And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. David Wright now at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ball 1 there.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Aquí fue cansado. Yo vi que
foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 down, base is empty. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a ball hammered left field.
Bueno.
Back there. And that one is going to go. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. One out, base is empty. And here's the catcher, William. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Matt Brash. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. On the ground to the left. Slings to first in time. So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a miss, blew it by him at 99. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 outs. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Back at Truist Park, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Wow.
There's the strike.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground. Lindor whips it to first on the run.
Safe, he's good.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Bill. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I think he made his pitch on the mound. 2-strike count, made him chase way outside the zone, but just couldn't get him to miss, and somehow he found a way to put it in play for the...
Now this is blasted. Way back there, on its way. He flexes his power with that swing, and they cut into the deficit. It's 4-2. Here's J.D. Martinez. He's 0 for 1. And ball 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a miss.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Wow.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So digging in, David Ortiz went down on strikes his first time through. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Griffey on his horse. That'll drop in. Plays it out of hop. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not gonna get him. He's in there.
Back against the wall. 2 strikes, but found a way. Handled that down and in breaking ball very well. I saw the break early coming from the other side and just let it get deep enough and drop the barrel on it at the very last moment.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Throws to second. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. 2 gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Headed towards the corner. Schwarber on the run. Can't get there. This one lands foul. Missed with a changeup. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball up the middle. And safe. Bang, bang play, but speed wins on a great effort there. Man at first, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. Comebacker to the mound. They take the force out, and the inning is over. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. We go to the top of the fifth. Here's Francisco Lindor. Brash back to work.
Porque el pana batea, conoce la zona muy bien.
Well, these players putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Pitches in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. And that skips in the dirt. That one misses.
Wow. La carrera que me ha hecho por la base
por bola. Pretty much gifted in first base with a quick free pass.
No sé si a ustedes les pasa lo mío, pero los pitchers míos son muy descontrolados.
Check on the runner. Lindor back in there.
Son demasiadas se por bola.
Soto into box
Lanzamiento que viene supuestamente
perfecto. There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back. Out of here. That's one way to quiet the crowd. It's 6-3. Now a chance for David Ortiz.
Para abajo, vuelve y la deja. Ahí era que tenía que tirarla ahorita.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one down.
Pone pánico, mi gente.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Está haciendo malo, vaya pichando, señores. No estoy poniendo la bola donde tiene que tenerla.
Just miss.
Wow. Y por eso que yo odio la base por bola.
And that's off the inside edge.
Si no por
and
esta
the count 2-1.
le pone por el huevo. No por el tratado.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Buen contacto. Era buen picheo eso.
In the dirt, and the count's full. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a pop-up. McMahon makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Bryce Harper to the plate, the first overall pick back in 2010. Andrew Miller into the game. He's into the game with the bases empty. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. That one missing inside.
¿Qué? ¿Cansado también? Pero yo no lo estoy usando. La usaba ayer, no lo usamos mucho. Y él también está cansado.
And a swing and a miss.
En el quinto inning yo usaba casi el bullpen entero.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Ahí cagamos, mi gente. Ahí sacamos que sea 1-2.
And a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And now 2-1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. He drop step, ranges back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Ozzie Albies, the next to hit, flied to right his first time. Soto has this one sized up. And he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs. So the batting order turns over. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And that's outside.
Vamos, Lindor.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 strikes.
Just misses with that one. And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Griffey drops step, ranges back. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch.
Un batazo bien conectado,
David Wright.
Entonces los batazos que no le duele bien, mi gente son.
So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Emmanuel Clase.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back in the game.
There's a strike. Clase, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one at triple digits.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch misses
Recuerden
outside.
que viene pronto el
Count 1 and 2.
equipo dominicano. Está zumbando por ahí.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Viene zumbando mi equipo dominicano, mi gente.
Blast. And they add to their lead. It's 7-3. Schwarber in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And another ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up and you start to expect a big inning.
And that one is in for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the 6th. And the next pitch is way
bueno, mi gente,
outside.
hoy es el día de los pitches míos, tal.
Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And there's ball 4.
Los pitches que tienen buen control.
He had to lay off some really close pitches,
Un
and somehow
bateador.
Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Contreras in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes.
That's outside.
Schwarber aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Otra base por bola.
Right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to
Señores,
think about.
él me ha
Back
hecho
to the top of the lineup. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Lindor makes the play, and there's one down.
Me ha dado 2 batazos con gente con bases por bola.
Now the number 2 hitter, Francisco Lindor. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. That's a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Fastball is outside. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2 on, 1 out. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Junior under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game.
Bueno, tengo que pichar a Soto. No
That's
puedo
inside.
meter todos los pitches de este juego. Y para el otro.
Inside, almost got him.
Tough spot right here.
Señores, no ha tirado un strike hace rato.
You can't nibble, but you have
Ninguno
to
de los
execute, finish your
pitches míos ha tirado
pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Y cuando
Swung
vienen,
on,
vienen
belted.
puestos.
That's back there. And that ball is gone.
Este juego no es una paliza.
Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 10-3. Ortiz stands in now, looks at that one inside. Smoked on the ground a second. Gets it to first.
Este
That'll
juego
end
no
the
da
inning
una
after a
paliza.
lot of scoring. Bottom of the sixth. Now it's the right fielder, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Mira, viste que sí. No sé cuándo le llegará.
Next pitch is outside.
Vamos a remontar, ahí, vamos. Vamos a remontar, vamos a hacer 4. Vamos a remontar.
Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right
no se
there.
puede
Nothing to
remontar los
show for
batazos
it,
míos
but in your mind, you
de
have to
frente
convince
a
yourself
los
that it was a
jugadores.
very good at-bat.
Reaching
se lo
down
ven,
and makes
no.
the grab. 2 down, bases empty. Next is the designated hitter, David Ortiz. First pitch misses. In the air, left field, down the line.
Miren, ese picó, señores.
Around first, heading for 2.
Los batazos mal conectados pican.
In
Los
safely,
buen
it's a
conectados.
double, and his second hit.
¿Dónde vamos a
Couple of hits in a
parar?
row for him here. He clearly didn't
Los
catch that
batazos
one on
que
the
le
big
da
part of the
bien, los
bat. Just
jugadores
kind of
míos son de
muscled it out
frente.
there. And on the
Ah,
mound, it
lo-
can be pretty frustrating for a
lo
pitcher.
más
You just kind of
conectado,
have to
sí.
expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And a swing and a
Wow,
miss.
me
Didn't
fue.
recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
That ball's foul.
Junior, long run on his horse. And that's the third out.
Trae a errar, mi gente.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about it. Goose Gossage on to pitch here.
Otro
I think it's got to be a little
debutante
tough
del día de
coming
hoy.
in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard.
Yep,
Just
that ball
doesn't
went
have
out.
the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Griffey drops step, ranges back, makes the catch up against the wall. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a miss.
Cuando yo
Strike
tuve
one.
mucha
It's a
culpa,
tough day at the plate. 3
Porque todo lo que
strikeouts
llamo, gente,
already. It's
no
hard not to
pichado
think
como
negative.
yo
But you got to
siempre
find a way to
picho.
somehow
Deja
center up the
mucho
baseball and put it in play.
Do you remember when
lanzamiento
Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage
volando, mucho lanzamiento.
race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the
Muy
kid-size ones.
bueno para
You know,
batear.
this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the
Pues yo
freeze.
siempre he dicho que jugadores que hacen eso
Steps on first
siempre
for the
prenden los
out.
high.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
And a base hit
Dale,
up the
se
middle.
quedó ese
And that
sinker.
keeps the inning going.
Están quedando también en medio el picheo. No sé por qué.
Kyle
El
Schwarber
sinker
comes
quedó,
up to
mire
hit
dónde.
here.
Y
He's
fue ahí que
already
lo
homered
pedí.
here in this
Ahí,
one.
ve. Y se quedó.
Outside.
media hora lo tiró.
And it's 1-0.
No, pero es verdad.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, there'd have been too.
A swing and a miss. And we're back. And Now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
John Franco.
Ball. That's
Franco,
inside.
a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's
Wow,
really
but
rare for
the
teams to
pitch
string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter,
Obligado que ya sacó
sometimes a
tanto agua
victory
de
is just
pitch.
fouling off one of his
Incomodísimo.
pitches.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Unless he
Incómodo
beats
batearle.
himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
That misses, and that's ball two. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah,
Wow.
and you're hoping that somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
And first offering is fouled off.
And he's got deception in his delivery, and it's not that he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit quicker than they anticipate, even though they know what the velocity numbers are.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. That's a walk. Went with another changeup and missed the spot. So a man at first. Ryan McMahon getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. And it's fouled away. Varitek leads off first with one away. Ground ball could be two. Albies to second. Over to first, but he beats it.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Albies now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
No sé cómo, pero lo fallé. Vamos.
And they'll do it again. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Goose back to work. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1. Nope, that's a ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Now here is Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Check swing, no appeal. Strike one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Next one misses, and it's 2-1. In the air, left field, down the line, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger. Man at second with one away. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into.
Aroldis Chapman will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's now 11-3. To third, tag, got him. And next will be the cleanup.
Porque los piches míos
David
están
Ortiz. First
no
pitch,
tan
not
fácil. Yo digo
close.
tíralo aquí, yo tiro en RD. Santi. Mira
And
eso.
another ball.
No strike.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Ground roll double.
So 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Ball. Down.
This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Fastball is outside.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he
Señores,
gets the
en este
pitch
juego
that
se usa el
he wants to
bullpen
hit.
entero. Se cansan con 2
So, the
lanzamientos
runner at third, Ortiz.
y
On at second with 2 down.
260 bases por bola.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. One run across.
Ay,
But up in a rundown now
santísimo.
between third and home.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That
Le
pretty
digo que
much
la
split
tire
the
afuera,
zone
la tira
down
en el
the
mismo
middle,
medio, la
and those are the
tira
ones
en
where
el
you
medio, la
gotta
tira
make 'em
afuera.
pay.
So here is Bryce
Ball, no
Harper.
strike.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Ay, debo de reírme.
That misses the
Ball
zone.
inside.
2-0.
He's
Que
getting
la
a little
manera hay que
frustrated
perder.
out there on the
También hay
mound,
que
getting
aprender a
hit
perder.
around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
No.
Back at Truist Park. And the batter now, Francisco Lindor. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the gap. Now he'll turn for
Oh, pero
second.
picó ese batazo.
And he's got a leadoff double. So man aboard. And now it's Christian Yelich. The pick behind with that swing. It's strike
Ball
one.
one's the count.
That one pushed foul. Man at second. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Bueno, mi gente, me tiene dominado, chamaco.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. And that one finds its way through. Lead runner puts the brakes on, so now it's runners at first and third.
All over that one right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield.
Se fly center.
And that
Triple
is
goal.
the third out of the inning.
Quiere decir que está bien conectado. Fly center.
Back here in Atlanta, all set to start the ninth in this one. Now the third baseman, David Wright, right through there for a strike. Chapman, 37 years young, and he was born in Cuba. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck.
Él le da mal,
Yelich
mira de la mente.
going back on this
Mira la
one.
bien, la saca.
Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Swings through that one for strike 1. Chapman throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it moves a ton and it stays down. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Gets to it onto first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And now, William
Que está
Contreras.
cansado y ahora
Such
está
a good
tirando
hitter, good
lanzamientos
player,
donde yo
but
lo
when he's in
pido.
strikeout mode,
Donde yo le
they
digo.
can just pile up pretty quickly.
Lindor on to
Cuando
first.
estaba ready no
And
tiraba.
that is
Bola,
that.
bola y bola. No, hombre. Realísimo.
And we're back. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Swings and misses. That's strike one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
And that's in the dirt. Now 1-2.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Next offering is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Man at first, nobody out. Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way.
Por fin le dimos bien. Le dio un batazo. Que
He'll
no se
circle the
sabe.
bases. It's
Pero
12-5.
pa' qué ahora.
And the batter now, Ryan McMahon. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Right back to him on the
Mira,
mound.
brincó el pitcher.
The throw to first. One out, bottom of the
Eso
ninth.
nuevo, vea.
And now it's the
Yo no lo había visto brincando un pitcher, no. Eso es nuevo, mi gente, para mí. Créalo. Ay, brincando el pitcher. Primera vez que lo veo.
switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's
1
in the
ball,
dirt.
2 strikes.
Mira dónde me ponche.
Catcher has it, fires to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Lindor, the next to hit, takes outside. Albies, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive, base hit. Griffey on his horse. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up a base. So 2 away with runners at the corners. So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
0-1.
Foul ball there. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Lifted to left, and that should do it.
Perdimos ya.
And that'll do it. 12-5.
Pero mi gente, perdimos el primero. El debut no fue tan malo. Dimos 10 hits, pudimos hacer 5 carreras. Pero, wow. Me dolió mucho más. Fue. ¿Sabes qué me dolió? Tuvo esa pase por bola. Le dieron el que abrió y los demás piches. Fue lo único que me dolió. Vamos a hacer un cambio por este. Vamos a traer a Breman. Pero Breman podemos ver segunda. No, vamos a Breman tercera. Y ahora a ver cómo nos va en el segundo juego.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Era
Diamond
más
Dynasty
segundo
Baseball
juego. Ay,
coming your
como-
way
oh
on
my
the show.
God.
It's the All-Stars and the Aces. Just about to get started. Our starting pitcher in this one, Satchel Paige. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Well, he comes at hitters with a
Primer
5-pitch
lanzamiento,
mix, so for
fly.
him, it's always interesting to see
Fly
how he
pitch,
utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
One down, base is empty. Check swing.
Wow,
He went
qué
too far, and
lanzamiento
it's a
fue
strike.
ese.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Struck
Nice
him
throw,
out
Mo.
swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss.
Nice
Struck
throw.
him out. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. That is upstairs for ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. And that misses. And it's 2-1. That's a hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay tries to get back and save.
Now, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach.
Throws to second. Caught in a rundown now. They get the tag on him. He makes it
Nice
to
throw,
third.
Mo.
Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Señores, el Ralph me ha hecho 2 errores así
Carlos
mismo.
Beltran.
El Ralph mío. 2 errores así mismo. O sea, acción. Ay, que fileo malísimo.
Now he breaks his bat. Beats the
Mira, el
throw
segunda
and
base, ¿para dónde era que iba?
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good.
runner takes off. In the air to left center. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
There goes the runner. And a foul ball. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses.
1-1.
Safe at second with a stolen base. Beltran at second with 2 down. And he steps off. To third. Tag
Nice throw.
down. Bang. Second inning set to go. And now the DH, David Ortiz. Outside low. Ball 1. Line drive and foul ball. Page winds and fires. And that gets down into the gap. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
No, he's safe.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way,
Ahí
you
papi
feel
llegó.
really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the
Wow,
ball
me
travel,
quedé.
and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great
Pero yo
work
me
right there.
quillo cuando me
Brings it in.
quedo
One
atrás.
And good defensive play prevents a run from scoring right there.
Del otro juego me
So up
estoy quedando
next,
atrás.
Ken Griffey Jr. Fouled off. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Cuts and misses.
Mira
That's
eso,
a
vi
strikeout.
4 horas después.
Jason Barrett
Eso me
digs
quilla,
him now.
4 horas después, sí.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Good job to fight that one off. Satchel kicks and delivers. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Satchel comes to the plate. In the dirt, blocked.
Mira, pero este tigre tiene un
Good battle
equipazo.
here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Tigre tiene un señor equipo,
And they hold him at third, 90 feet away with 2 out.
Ese pana tiene un señor equipo. Ahora
Now
que me
it's
estoy
Alex
fijando.
Bregman. High fly
Ahora que yo me
ball,
estoy
that one
fijando en el
curling
equipo,
foul
el
down the
señor
right
equipo que
side.
él tiene.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-2 now. Stays alive.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And that one is downstairs. 1-2 to count.
Oye, lo pasó.
On to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning.
Señores, si yo le gano a este tigre.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Si es que le gano. Con el equipo que tiene.
Webb back to work. High in the air, out to right. Yelich should have it. Hauls it in, and there's one
Problema con
away.
este pana que este pana si le da la gana.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1
Señores,
second.
también vamos a transmitir hoy otro juego que no es la mano de pelota. Lo vamos a transmitir un poquito más tarde.
Next offering is fouled back.
No lo ha jugado.
Here comes a pitch.
Un poquito más tarde lo vamos a transmitir.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. This one popped up.
Voy a quitarle un par de cositas para que YouTube no me lo bloquee.
Bregman pulls it in for the out. And there are
Ya
two
vamos a hacer un par de
outs.
minutos.
Here's Ketel Marte. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And the
One ball,
sweeper
2
misses.
strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a high drive. That one way back there. On its way and gone. So I got that going for me, which is nice. And they add a run. It's 2-0. Brian Reynolds here. Pop foul out of play off to the right. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Bottom half of inning number 2. Line to the left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
Cut down, and that ends the inning. But the solo shot stretches their lead even. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Here is Ozzy Albies up to hit.
Wow, rolling acción.
Marte. 1 up, 1 down. So the lineup flips over. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 1-0-1 on the gun, swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Here's a high fly ball out to center.
No estamos bateando nada, mi gente.
Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Here's Yelich
Del otro
at the
juego,
dish. He
bateamos
was a
al último.
strikeout victim his first time. Tap foul to
Mete.
plate.
No pueden dar un buen contacto. Ah, sí. De Santander fue un buen contacto.
Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And that is out of play. And that one just missed off the outside edge. Yelich off of first with 2 away.
Nice
Swings and misses. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Ted Simmons. And that skips in the dirt.
Es lo que puede hacer carrera, señor. Por eso estoy bateando desesperadísimo.
To the right side, Albies tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. This one in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it, and it's caught for the out. Here's the 3rd baseman. 0 for 1 so far. Now a pop-up on the infield. Santander brings it in for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Adios. Pelota.
Wow.
That one felt good. And they've got their first run. It's 2-1. Santander, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Hodges. And he takes it himself for the out. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Se la estoy viendo clarita la bola.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back.
Se la estoy viendo clarita la bola, pero no sé lo que me está pasando.
Second home run of the inning for him. And we're level. It's 2-2. And there's a foul ball.
A Marmosina yo no se la veía como la está viendo él. Apaguen.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way. And that one fouled off. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Fights
wow, otra vez me quedé.
Got him looking. Nice. That's a strikeout. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's over 1. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun. Swings through that one for strike two.
Con el más llevo más honrones con Bremen.
He wants to get
Que
the
te lo
hitter
crean.
thinking fastball, speed him up.
And he
Una
got
carta de
him.
debe
Strike three,
de la
and that'll
primera.
retire the
Tiene
side.
como
But
38
two-round
por
trip.
ahí, este tiene como 40.
Bottom four, digging in is the switch inning outfielder.
No sé cómo está el juego de
Beltran.
empate este señor. Un equipo Pardal menos cao. El equipo realmente se hizo la
This group of
vuelta.
hitters just
El
haven't
equipo de
produced as
Pardal
many
da menos
competitive
cao.
at-bats as I'd like to see in
Señor
this one.
equipo.
They're swinging early, being aggressive, but one or two pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Swung out, belted. Deep. That one way back there. And that one's
Cambió
going to
clarito.
land not so much here, but here. He'll touch them all. It's 3-2. And now the first baseman, Gil Hodges.
La vio clarita. Mira la
Ground off
otra.
the middle. That's a base hit.
Señores, no sé qué pasa con alguno de
Here's Jose
pinche también,
Ramirez.
que se quedan toma y dale. Mira ese que ese lanzamiento. No, hombre.
Double play ball to second. Lindor, that's one. Over to first, safe. Now at the plate, Ozzie Albies. Foul ball there.
Goncho.
High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. Ramirez leads off first with one away. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. And safe. It's a stolen base. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. He's already homered in this game. That one inside. Ball one. Runner at second, two down. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swinging a foul out of play.
Cuando también fallan en las cosas de los picheos,
That one the other way.
a usted también le
Lindor
dan duro. Si usted no crea.
sends it across to first.
Bueno, mi
They get
gente,
the
juego
out
está
on
3-2.
That ends the
Ay,
inning.
lo que
And,
están. Estoy loco con conseguir esa falta ya.
and we're back. All set for the
Vamos a ver
start of
quién
the
dio por
inning.
delante.
Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
Well, these
Mala
guys
mía,
digging into their
fallamos la
numbers
solita por
have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Fans
Yeah,
another, and that's
yeah.
3 straight strikeouts. So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. That one in triple digits.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him, gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to say?
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. He made him pay for that one, and we are starting over. It's 3-3. And a foul ball. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Muy trabajando ya.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. Now it's JD Martinez. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Ripped on a line to center. And that is that. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the catcher to hit, Ted Simmons. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
These hitters are going to have to find a way to be a little more patient, see more pitches per at bat. Otherwise, that bullpen's not going to have to work over there, and it's going to be advantage pitching all game long.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate
to third. Save. And now second and third with one gone.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor. Now 2 away as they get a run across. And now here is Carlos Beltran. He's already homered here in this one. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
2 outs and a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5.
Two balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Bare hands it. Tough play. What a play. Inning over. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now David Ortiz. Fouled off. He was late. Satchel into his motion. The long windup. Turns on the rubber. Kicks and fires. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Base hit center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. Fought off foul. Swing and a miss, and 102 on the radar gun.
Nice try, Ramon.
Next to hit, Jason Varitek. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
No sé por qué sudo tanto la mano, Santis.
And it's 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
In the dirt, but kept close. But no advance from the runners. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Breaking ball inside, and it's 2-2. Strike.
Wow, se
Here's
quedó.
Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one, and that is out of play. Pitch misses there, and the count is 1-1. Ortiz on second. Santander at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. Well, we go bottom 6. And here's the first baseman, Gil Hodges. Webb back to work. That clips the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these players, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of...
That one ripped left field up against the wall and brings it in. Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Mire que está por encima de mí. Mire.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now 2-0.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
And a base hit right there. Around second is Ramirez. The relay to third. He's in there.
Couple of singles back to back. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Marte up to him for the third time as he lays off inside, ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab on the run. Both runners tagging. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer.
Wow, buen tiro ahora por fin.
Top of inning number 7, and here is Ozzie Albies. And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first, and Albies is retired. Here's Francisco Lindor.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And it ties it up. It's 4-4. Yelich now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Stripped him out. 2 away now. And here is J.D. Martinez. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
That's hard hit on the line. Reynolds snags it, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All even now at 4 apiece. And we're back. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Señores, que usted cree, no está bueno ya el pitcher ya. ¿Ustedes no creen eso? Que ya el pitcher está bueno. Tirado 6 innings y vamos ya. Bueno.
Andrew Miller gets the call from the pen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one fouled hard the other way. Tied at 4. On the ground to third. Bregman slings to first, and they take care of Reynolds for the out. Now the catcher up to hit. Ted Simmons
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Line to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. So 2 down now, and here is Ken Griffey Jr. in the air, center field. Should have this one. Makes the catch. And we're at the top of the 8th, and now the DH, David Ortiz. And that's fouled off. Ground ball right side.
Vamos, David.
The flip to the pitcher. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Anthony Santander at the plate. 1 for 3. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
0-1.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Just off the outside part of the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Outside low. Ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Right side. Beltran. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. So digging in. Ken Griffey Jr.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1's the count.
Up the middle, Marte to first, and that is the inning. Bottom of the inning, now the number 2 hitter, number 27. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Throws to first in time. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th. So up next, Carlos Beltran. Tap foul at the plate. And that one fouled off. Next offering down low and in the dirt. And misses inside. Next pitch is outside. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Runner on the move. Cut on and miss.
0-1.
You got to be
Throw there. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Man at second. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
On the ground right side. Down the line, and it's foul. In the dirt. And the runner holds. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. Triple digits on that last pitch. And next is the designated hitter, Jose Ramirez. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses inside. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Out at the plate.
Nice try, Ramon.
He tries to steal home, and that ends. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and now the switch hitting catcher, Jason Varitek. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th. So digging in, Alex Bregman. Line drive. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Relay to second. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run in second. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Swing and a miss. And we head to the bottom of the ninth.
Señores, te dicen los de hace rato, tigres para batear. Rende high. Fíjense que cuando en los momentos importantes le pone time.
Now, Jose Ramirez.
Oh, pero mira, yo tengo esas cartas. Y esa carta es muy buena. Yo voy a tener que traerla en el cuerno,
Swing and a miss. There's the slider.
esa carta hay que escucharle con mucho cuidado.
Late on that fastball.
Pero con mucho cuidado hay que escucharle esta carta. Porque no lo crean.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2. That one just misses.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the
Aquí el
zone.
lanzamiento con dando mal puesto.
Such a better feeling for the
Buena.
guy.
Next pitch misses, and it's 3-2.
Y el pitcher lo sabe. Yache.
This one high in the air to left center.
Lo dominamos, mi gente,
Armstrong
pero
should have
fue
it. He's got it.
un
And
lanzamiento
there's
para
one down.
botarla.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Base is empty, one away. We're in the last half of the ninth inning.
Bueno, nos fuimos con Dios.
And he blows that one by him at 100. Back foot slider ties him up, struck him out. Ketel Marte up to the
No
plate.
puedo ponerle a Marte a batear a la derecha nunca.
The shortstop takes
Batea
the
más, tiene
ball.
más fuerza a la derecha.
That one the other way. Lindor tosses across to first. They get. And we're back. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Martinez back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Runner edges away at second. Hit in the air, left field. Reynolds on the run. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Bueno, fallamos con Lindor.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here comes Christian Yelich. And he grounds one to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Strike two.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really time his sights here. Make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Makes the grab, two away.
Fíjate, este juego no es para nosotros. Estamos siendo demasiado sin lote.
And now, Pete Crow Armstrong came into the game on defense. So his first trip hit on the ground to short. Marte fires across the diamond. Third out, and that ends. On to the bottom of the 10th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds.
Domí uno esta carta.
First offering misses badly for ball one. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
El único pitcher que nos queda descansado.
Left field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab on the run.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1. One away, the winning run at second. Lifted in the air out to left. Crow Armstrong should have it. Drops into the glove, and there are two down. Ken Griffey Jr., the next to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
That one
Ball
missed. And a count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. The winning run on second base. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Just
Por mi
missed.
madre
If he's
que yo
able to
perdí.
connect on that,
Voy a hacer
look
lanzamiento
out.
en el cielo.
Hit in the air, center field. Griffey gets under it. And that
No éramos
is the
otra,
inning.
otra entrada.
11th inning set to get underway at the play. David Ortiz.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
In the dirt, blocked. Down to second, but he dances back in safely. Popped up. Diving, and he can't make the play. Runner around third. He'll score, and they've tied it. And they tag him out. And now the first baseman, Anthony Santander. Drilled out towards left center field. Griffey drops step, ranges back. Goodbye, home run.
How?
Anthony Santander knocks one out. It's 6-4.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
0-1.
2 runs across in the inning, and we're here in the top half of the 11th. Swing and a miss.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We're in extras here. Now the third baseman, number 27.
Ganado por lo vamos.
Now this is in the air down the line, and that drops foul. Late swing, fouled off. Tying run at the plate. Ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Yelich on the move. Hauls it in, 1 away. Carlos Beltran will hit next.
Y ahora quién mete, ya todo el mundo cansado ya.
Ground ball right side, Chisholm. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Up the middle, gloves it on the dive. Throw is wide, he's off the bag. Run scores, and this inning continues. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Fly to left his first time.
Right. Now they're looking for something, hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And look out as that one ran in and got him. First and second, 2 outs. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Ground ball left side, and that's a fair ball. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they've tied it again. Big at bat coming up for Ketel Marte. This guy's got good power with one swing. He can win it for him. And no one can get there. J.D. Martinez headed home. The winning run crosses the plate, and they walk it off in the 11th.
Pues no tener pitcher, perdimos.
One-run game here today.
Bueno, mi gente, era todo por hoy. Perdimos los 2 juegos de hoy. Uno lo perdimos por no tener pitcher. Bueno. Todo el mundo cansado. Nos vemos la próxima, mi gente. Bye, bye.